My name is Sheila Khama. I work for the African Development Bank. I'm the director responsible for the newly established African Natural Resource Center. I was born and raised in Botswana. Yep, the African Natural Resource Center of the African Development Bank was established in 2013, so we are relatively new. One of our responsibilities is that we help our civil society by improving their ability to participate in policy formulation. So the goal of this conference is severalfold. First, to engage civil society and introduce the center. Two, to get views of civil society on what the issues are that they would like us to help them with over the next couple of years. Three, to agree the working arrangements between the African Natural Resource Center and Pan-African civil society organizations.
I wish to welcome you again to this conference of civil society organizations on natural resources. We have a particular honor to have Mrs. Graça Machel.
I believe it's one of the rare opportunities in which such an important institution on the continent decide to create a platform in which civil society organizations can bring the knowledge, the expertise, the aspirations of the constituencies they represent, to put them on the table for policy shaping.
We are dealing with two problems, and they have been with us many years. It's only that the pace appears to have increased more on the African continent than the rest of the world. These are issues of deforestation and forest degradation.
The primary reason we are here is because of ownership. There is an assumption that we have a right, and that right is embedded fundamentally in the knowledge that we collectively own these resources. We cannot have civil society as observers. They must be at the top table. So when in the African Natural Resource Center of the African Development Bank we say we want to partner with society to improve public participation, that is exactly what we mean. We want to take as much as possible steps to work with you to raise your level of understanding and your level of capacity to engage to a much more profound level.
I think it is good that the African Development Bank has begun to listen much more to the voice of the people, because they are the ones who eventually have to benefit from these projects.
When we say our people, we have really to say, who are our people? Where are the women? And this. Where are the youth? Are they taking a stake? Do they have a voice? Are they really in a position also not only to shape policy, but also to monitor and to be able to shout whenever they feel their interests are being suppressed?
One other thing that is problematic for us as women is the access, to the information.
Women are there, but there are still a lot of challenges for women to enter in the extractive industries. You empower one woman, you empower the nation.
One of the challenges from where I sit that the center has to address is how to figure out any architecture which makes African civil society organizations legitimate.
The indigenous people are the holders of traditional know-how of natural resources. In our communities, we lack even basic education. The rate of illiteracy is very high in the indigenous communities. That is why we have created these platforms of associations and other networks in order to engage all our indigenous communities to sensitize them on the importance of education.
One of the criticisms for the SDGs and the Millennium Development Goals, that we thought those global programs, those national programs were the responsibility of governments or the responsibility of the private sector. But society was left out completely in the decision making, in the choice of the path that was going to be taken by countries.
But I think we really need to take the responsibility as civil society organizations of being the voice and the, let me call it, the protector also of national interest. Today, for generations of today, but for generations to come.